Hey guys, it's Layla. Welcome back to the channel. I'm bringing you a chitty chatty video. You guys know I like to talk, and at the same time I'm bringing you a twist out on a wig. Now I know and you know I'm not your wig girl, okay? You lot don't come to me for like slaying your wigs or slaying your edges with your wig, melting your lace or any of those things whatsoever. But I do have another hair giving unit that I'm going to be doing a twist out on while we're talking, okay? Because my mum turned 70 this year and I would really like to take her on a holiday. So thank you to HerGivenHair for sending me yet another wonderful unit. It has a strap. It has a bra strap now, guys. Listen, when I saw this I was like, okay, yeah, I mean, what else is there? It's a wig. It's well constructed, good density, the hair texture is the same all throughout. I've had quite a few of their units. I'm not someone that would wear my wig like continuously for a long period of time or wear a wig for a long period of time, so I can't really speak on that. The best thing you guys can do if you are considering buying any units is definitely check out the reviews from like everyday people on the actual website underneath the wigs that you're interested in. I feel like those would be the best to get a proper understanding of like the longevity of the units and the hair. But in terms of like how it looks physically and stuff like that, how it reacts, I'm going to show you how this one looks in a twist out. And I believe this is the coily texture as well. So just last week my friend Fiona and I, actually no, so my friend Linda and I were initially talking, and Linda helps me out with quite a lot of things. As you guys know, I have Wild Seed Botanicals, which is my all natural skincare products, soon to be hair care pending, okay? I'm really busy with that, but then of course, you know, your sis is really trying to be like a real life influencer and make real life influencer money, because I've been doing this stuff like since forever. So Linda definitely helps me out with like getting brand deals and getting sponsorships and things of that nature. We were just talking about me and work and stuff like that, and she I happened to mention to her that, do you know what, sometimes I lack the motivation to do things and to actually pour myself into this whole kind of YouTuber, content creator, online digital content creator stuff, because I just feel like, what's the point? And I feel like, what's the point, because as you guys know, I've been on YouTube for like what, since I was like maybe 21. I want to say 21. Like, yeah, because like I was 20 when I started transitioning, but I didn't make a video straight away. I didn't start YouTube straight away. When I started YouTube, I think I was coming into like a year of transitioning. So yeah, let's say I started YouTube at 21. I'm now 30, okay? I turned 30. And like all my age mates, all my YouTube age mates have either like died off completely, okay? Like they have died off completely, or they're making real life cash money, okay? And I have neither died nor am I making real life cash money. So I was just like, what's the point? Do you understand? It takes me it takes me a lot of time to pour into all of this. Like all of it takes time, investing in equipment, all those things. Back then when you started YouTube, you didn't really get into YouTube because you could make money. Like it had nothing to do with any of that. Like influencers, all those things didn't really necessarily exist when I started doing YouTube. So, but obviously at this point, like I want a piece of the pie. I use the majority of my time to actually focus on my business. And obviously there's nothing wrong with me focusing. Actually, so I just bought this. I went to the hair shop this morning and it cost me $6.99. And I'm thinking of doing a one product wash and go with this, and I'm gonna let you guys know how that goes. So just so you know, I'm using this to twist the hair. Anyway, back to my woes. Yeah, so obviously, naturally, my time, it has been going towards my business predominantly. That's where I have been focusing a lot of my time and my energy. But at the same time, it's like what I'm trying to achieve, or what we should all be aiming for in life, is multiple streams of income. So really and truly, I should be able to juggle both and do both well, and make an income doing both. But yeah, I've just lacked the motivation, is the point of the story right now. Like, I just couldn't be bothered whatsoever, which I think is bad, because not even that it's bad, but I was stealing something from myself. I stole something from myself, which is the joy that I get from making content, the joy that I get from just connecting with you guys, sharing my experiences, editing. For me, it's really therapeutic. As some of you guys will know, my mom has been diagnosed with breast cancer a total of 2 times now. So the first time was about like 5 years ago, no, about 6 years ago, and that was, we went through years and years of treatment. She finally got the all clear. Then last year again, she was like re-diagnosed. That time round, they caught it really early. Just showing you guys, so pretty. Anyway, so that time round, they caught it much earlier, so the whole thing was super quick. But for me, I remember those, like the first time round, YouTube was really my escape. Taking time to edit videos, to film videos, speaking with you guys online. You know, none of you knew what was happening at home, but you guys were just there for me in a way that I really appreciated. YouTube became my safe haven during that time, that period in my life, and it's continued to be a safe haven during loads of difficult periods of my life. And I haven't necessarily always been like super vocal about it with you guys, but you know, there's just been periods where YouTube has been my safe haven. It's been my safe place. It's been something that I love to do, and it brings me a lot of joy. And the moment that I started thinking, well, actually, like, it's a waste of my time, it doesn't make me money, blah 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 blah, I'm not going to do this anymore, I was depriving myself of something beautiful. So this is literally not the direction of the conversation that I had with you guys, but obviously this is where we are because I'm being completely honest with you. So basically, in life, guys, there are certain situations, certain things that we know that we're more than capable of doing it. Like, I know that I am more than capable of actually like building my channel back up again, building my social medias, being able to secure brand work. I'm more than capable of creating content that it's still very much my style. That in itself has been also like quite difficult, because it's like me remaining authentically me, but then a part of me feels like it's actually not gonna work. Like, how is that working? Like, everyone that's making it is doing the things that you don't feel like you need to do, so how are you gonna make it, you know? But anyway, I personally believe that God is with me in everything that I do, because I pray about everything. And you know, as silly as it is, or as like, I don't know, to whoever's watching this and they're thinking, okay, whatever, here comes the God angle. I mean, where would I be without the God angle, you know? So yeah, when I think about how YouTube saved me in certain situations and periods of my life, it reconfirmed to me that it's something that has been like, it's been approved. Like God has approved it. He has signed, sealed it, and delivered it. So if God has approved it and he only gives us good things, then it's supposed to be overall a good thing. Like I'm supposed to do well. Do you understand? Like he wants me to do well. So if God has already said I'm going to do well and he wants me to do well, then why am I sat here like doubting myself? Why am I sat here contemplating whether I need to, you know, be a certain type of person? Why am I having these thoughts? And the thing is, guys, oh, my thing's coming off my head and my hair's not dry yet. I'm so annoyed. Let's fix that real quick. My headscarf's coming off. The thing is that it's not that I've lost faith, or there's never a period where I've lost faith or I think that God can't do it. If I'm completely honest with myself, the battle is never that God is incapable of doing something for me. A lot of the time it's that I just don't believe in myself. I don't believe that I have the capacity or I have everything that it takes in order to make something work, in order to do something. So then I'm just, you know, my automatic response is like, oh no, like I can't do that. That's not gonna work. Like that's not, how's that gonna work? I can't do that. And so my point is, you know, it's good enough that it's all well and good if you believe. This is for my believers in this section. So I mean, whatever you believe in, so let's just say the universe or whatever, God, the universe, whichever one, just substitute it, yeah? If you believe that, you know, the universe conspires to bring you the things, the desires of your heart, okay, the things that you deserve, that this is what the universe does. It conspires to bring you the good things that you deserve, right? You feel that way, you know that in your heart, you know that in your spirit, you feel it, you're vibrating towards it. But really and truly, if you don't believe that you have the capacity, or if you don't believe that everything that you need in order to succeed is already in you, or it has been given to you, then you won't make then you won't make the necessary steps in order to achieve that. You won't make the necessary steps in order to be where you're meant to be. And if you're not where you're meant to be, how can you receive the things that have been appointed to you, right? So I mean, I kind of have a question for you guys as well, and it's that, you know, a lot of the time we can look back and see the amazing things that have happened in our lives. So, you know, the blessings that God has given you, the blessings that the universe has given you, that Allah has given you, that Buddha has given you, that like whoever, the Almighty, the All-Knowing, the All-Seeing has given you. Like we all have points, moments, experiences that we can look back and use as a point of reference. Regardless of all of those things, as humans, we still have points when we don't believe that we're capable. Like, and why is that? Like, what does that stem from? Why is that? Why don't we move and act knowing that, like, we've done it and we can do it? Why don't we move that way? Why don't we live in that authority that we've been given, in the knowledge that we've been given from our own personal experiences? I find that really, really interesting. As I was having this I've had this conversation, guys, with like numerous people. So just last night I also had this conversation with one of my aunties, and as we were talking, as I was saying it like that, she said it all comes down to like how we feel. So sometimes we place a lot of value on how we feel, our feelings. We let our feelings control us. We let our feelings dictate to us. a lot of things, and by doing that, I mean, it's really interesting because I've got maybe like 5 different books that talk about kind of how to grasp your feelings, how to be aware of what you're feeling, how to identify when it's a feeling rather than when it's actual knowledge. And I say that, and I know it's a little bit confusing. Basically, guys, you know what? This is not even what I was going to talk about. We ended up on a complete tangent. But I just think it's so interesting, and I'd really like to know your thoughts on it. I really want to know how you guys, like, you know, on reflection. So you can do the reflection right now as you're watching this. On reflection, how many times have you found yourself in certain situations and thought, I can't do this, because you, not because you actually cannot, but because you feel like you can't do it, and you feel like you can't achieve it, you feel like you can't be the person that you know deep down that you're called to be, you feel like you can't speak up, you feel like you can't say no. Do you know what I mean? Or you feel like you can't say yes either, which is it's also another thing. It's also another issue that we have. Anyway, I'd like to know what you guys are thinking, what your thoughts are on that. I'm very interested in having this conversation and throwing this conversation out there to you. My twist out is coming along. It would be even better if I didn't have to keep taking it off my head. Okay guys, so it's all twisted up. I don't have a wig head. Why would I? Yeah, it looks really good. The hair looks really shiny. So I'm hoping that my wash and go with this is going to be banging. I cannot wait to try it out on my own hair.
Hours later.
And so you guys see, my hair is literally pulled back into 2 ponytails that are braided and pinned down. So just like that. They've been pulled all the way around and pinned down. Because, you know, it's curly here, so you can get away with a lot more. Alright? So I'm hoping this looks really cute, just because I do need to head on out. But I'm just gonna quickly cut the lace off and come back.
I could hear your words for hours like a symphony piece. Strings pulled up in towers, and my tears fall down in showers, but they're not drowning me. It was sweet but never sour. All we had is been and gone, but all we see is what's to be done. Hanging by a thread just like the rips in your jeans, holding it together. It's alright, I can make it better. It's alright, I can.
This is the final look. Unfortunately, my twist out did not set, but I mean, the hair looks good. I usually like my hair a little bit bigger, but I feel like as it dries whilst I'm out, it will naturally puff up. This is what I ended up doing with the hairline. I've got some hair accessories there, and I put like a little side thing right there. Hope you guys can see my DIY my DIY hairline. I mean, it kind of covers the lace, so it's not too bad. And this is what the hair looks like from the side and the back. And this side. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. As always, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the conversation, and if you think my hair turned out okay. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.